Hello there and welcome back to War Thunder. So today's battle is really on the facepalm worthy side rather than a review or even my first impressions on the new Soviet premium fighter, the ITP M-1. It's a really great fighter slash ground attacker for battle rating 3.3, and you can use it in air forces but also in ground forces because it has a 37mm SH-37 cannon with 50 rounds of ammunition being backed up by two 20mm Schwag cannons with 400 rounds between them. And yeah, then you also can carry bombs, either for 50 kilogram bombs or two 100 kilogram bombs, and also you have the diversity of 8 rockets, either the RBS-82 or the RS-82. So if you like it a bit more armor piercing or a bit more high explosive is up to you. Now I wanted to play this battle just putting the plane through its paces, and yeah, we come across this B-18 and he will be kind of my pet throughout the rest of the match. Now I have to apologize for this here. That was grossly misaimed, and yeah, I thought to myself, duh, that's not really worth recording, better edit this one out. Entirely my fault, not really used to the 600 meters conversions. The B-18 dropped its bombs and then turned around, and then I thought to myself, okay, let's just see how tight the plane turns, how it does at this altitude, you know, just getting off my rust that I acquired throughout the last few weeks, because I was not playing that many aircraft, to be honest, especially props. And you know, this is what made War Thunder great for me. Now quickly about the plane. One thing that you should be aware is that this plane definitely has some overheating of the engine problems, and even that is the case on winter maps. So the next thing is that the minimum fuel, the minimum is 28 minutes, not 20 or 13 or something, 28. That gives it a little bit of a heavy feeling. And also you think that the overheating of the engine issue you can overcome with the manual engine control. And you'd be right, but then again you have to really watch out for the high max engine RPM warning, because you have to lower the prop pitch then to 78%, and that depends then on the altitude. So while here this is a little bit of a whale dance, I think I had a lot of fun doing this. This was just, you know, intended for being off recording, but I pressed the recording button anyway. Now back to the firepower. A 37 and a 20mm sounds very impressive, first of all, if you can get the stuff on target, and then if that wouldn't happen all the time. That was a 37mm Spark, and the plane didn't disintegrate. But I had also the experience with some bot twin-engine bombers in another battle, and also in some fighters. If stuff sparks, that's just really tilting a lot, or in this case not doing the appropriate damage, which I don't think is, you know, better in any way, shape or form. So I see on the radar that the enemy fighter is coming in, and I wanted to finish off this guy, but then that was another not really critical or fatal hit. Just slinging some shells into the direction of this guy. I have chosen the stealth belt for the 20mm, although the Soviet 20mm, they just aren't that great, to be honest. And I know what you're thinking, I'm doing everything wrong, yada yada yada. Maybe I should have killed the B-18 in the first pass, but that's not the thing. This is a perfect showcase of what the plane is doing, how the temperature of the oil is behaving, and that sometimes the 37mm is kind of feeling sparky. Also, teams disintegrate now really fast on both sides. It's strange. Now, please remember that I hit this B-18 with at least one 37mm and a 20mm, and I just dodged here the attack of the MB-157. So I'm concentrating on him for just a moment. And then, for a change of pace, the 37mm works. When that happens, it's awesome. And you know, despite all the firing and missing that I did, I still have roughly half my ammunition left for both weapon types, which is good. So if you have better trigger patience than me, then you kind of see where this is going. So the B-18B, a Swedish bomber, can low speed dogfight me from high altitude to low altitude. And I really think that I kind of screwed up here with, you know, more or less stalling out in front of him, but he doesn't have that much lift left either. Lift left. I see that the Corsair is coming in, and I decide to make a loop here, and then I think about re-engaging the Corsair, and yeah, he's going wide. So one last turn, and then I want to engage the Corsair, which is coming way too close for my tasting. And this is the perfect opportunity to open the gap. But here is the thing about War Thunder. Despite having hit the B-18 with a lot of shells, he crashes, I don't get even an assist. And that Corsair really committed nicely to the head-on. And that was just the perfect stupidity. And you know what? It was funny while it lasted. Making it quick today, I give you the post-battle results for 2 kills, and that is not the actual Civiline income, since for a test drive, which I got from Gaijin for 30 days, the extra Civilines for the premium you actually don't get, so it would be nearly double that. And that's it for me today, so thanks for watching, thanks for listening, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give a like, give it a subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see each other in the skies of War Thunder.